Yes.
Yes. It says, greetings, men of God on the platform, great grace. Apostle Gafferson, please, how can Christmas balance the cultural and the commercial aspect of Christmas with the spiritual significance? I don't know if you grabbed the question.
Yes. I can
Okay.
balance the cultural and commercial aspect of Christmas. Which I
Yeah.
love that. No, okay. Let me answer your question. Thank you for bringing the question up. Now, during this day, we will like it or not,
Yeah.
there will be transaction. There will be a lot of things that they are selling.
Normally.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I want you to imagine. Let me even say this right. Let me tell you. If I normally ask my people a question, what happened if Christ lives in Cameroon? If Jesus Christ lives in Cameroon physically, Cameroon will be the greatest developed country in the world.
That's
As
true.
simple as possible. So if so, the reason why there is business going on within this period, high business,
Yeah.
because that's who Christ is. Let me tell you, Jesus Christ is the number one person that can bring development in this world. I'm telling you, if Christ lives in Cameroon, Cameroon will be the number one developed country. Our airlines will be improved. All our road infrastructure will be improved. Do you know why? Because many people will be living all over the world. They want to come and see him because they know that if they meet him, their problems are going to be solved. So, culturally, many things will change. Our transport industry will completely change. Our flight will completely change. Many things will change. So you cannot be talking about Jesus without talking development. Let me tell you, it was God who created the heavens and the earth. God is the highest number one person behind development.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, for us to have a developed nation, from the big men in the country to the least man on the street, if we can all be born of God, we can have a developed country because God is a developer. It is only the devil that destroys nations and societies.
Yeah.
God doesn't. No, Jesus said, I came that they may have, but the devil come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. So the reason why during this period there must be commercialization, there must be business going on, because that is who Christ is. As simple as possible.
Yeah.
I've known of men of God who were in a particular town region and they are creating the impact there, and people come all over the world. How much more if it is Christ?
Christ.
Whatever means, wherever God's people are, the presence of God is. There will be development. Many things will change. So there's no way we can remove commercialization and business from this day. Not at all. This day, people's businesses increase. People sell more. To let you know that when you have to do with Christ,
Yeah.
people can prosper better. All these ideas that people say, if you come to church you will be poor, if you follow Christ you will be, it's not true.
It's not true.
Never at all. It is your philosophy and ideology. Where there is light, there is development.
Amen.
And Christ said, I am the light of the world. Wherever there is light, electricity, many industries and businesses will come.
Yeah.
How much
Sure.
more of Christ coming to live in your nation? There will be something else in this world. So your question is very correct. We can never remove business, commercialization from this day.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Christ will also improve our cultures and our societies. It's a good question.
Thank you. Let's get to another reaction. Before the producer pops it on the screen, it says, "How a great program. Please, I want to ask, between the birth and the death of Christ, which one makes more meaning?"
All of them makes meaning.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, maybe she's asking or he's asking which one makes more meaning.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to talk about which one makes more meaning, the death of Christ makes more meaning. Let me tell you why it makes more meaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because when Christ died, Christ gave us the permission to come to become like him.
Yeah.
So that's why I said at Christmas, God was manized. Then at the resurrection, at the death and the resurrection of Christ, man was Godized.
Yeah.
Wow.
So God became man at his birth, and at resurrection, at death and resurrection, we became God.
God. That is it.
So that is what happened. So the death of Christ makes more meaning because
than the
it
birth.
gives all of us the permission to sit with Christ in the same class.
Yeah.
The same class. But when Christ was born, he was the only begotten Son of God.
Yeah.
You were not the Son of God, you were just an ordinary person. But when Christ died, that's why unless a corn of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it abides alone. But if it dies, it shall produce more grain. So his death makes more meaning because it reproduces himself into all of us.
Yeah.
So we are Christ's men. When you are born again, so like Christ has come back again. I've told you, when you are born again, Christ has come again. So that's why it makes more meaning than the birth. The death makes more meaning than the birth.
The birth. Thank you very much, Charles.
Thank you.
I believe that someone out there has learned something and that the interventions